Hello gamers and welcome to my deck building attempt for Corpul VI Territorial for 1v1. Um, I was considering both Maverick um, and Balanced, and I decided to go for Maverick because I think the air ain't that fantastic and it lacks a little bit HE options 2k. Um, so infantry is really good, so I thought maybe lots of pressure, and then you still have some cheap units if the game goes on to continue the fight. That's kind of the idea. In the Recon tab, I took the Lunatist to get in quick and dirty. Kalarashi single vetted. Obviously the tank, because it's your only tank option. And then the Kalarashi in B phase single vetted. Here I went for the new Granisheri Kalari, despite their reduced availability, because I think 3 automatic rifles is really cool. I also went for the Kalarashi Moto, because I think they are pretty good as well. I went for the Moti in both A and B as kind of the engineer option that can also, um, you know, operate from the edge of the forest. The only really dedicated CQC option is the Pioneer Assault that I decided to bring in B phase. Then I brought the VM leader in A phase with a sniper rifle, and then the C phase option is the Strelki, because they've got an LMG, they've got an anti-tank grenade. So yeah, lots of cool units that I couldn't really take, like the new Reservisti I couldn't take, but that's how it is. In the tank tab, I went for the Komroti in B, and obviously T-34-85 in B, and then one in C as well. I mean, if I play all these tanks here, those 6 tanks in B phase, and plus other stuff, I don't need more tanks in B phase, I think. That's why I put them in C phase, just in case if the battle drags on. It would be an option as well to double that, both of them, and then combined with the T-34-85, it would actually be a triple vetted tank. I think that's maybe actually better, because if you start losing your T-34-85s, your micro is not very good, and your opponent's micro is better, and then you lose anyway, kind of. But those plus 10%, as opposed to plus 6, for example, is pretty juicy. You've got the range advantage, but you have to use it, make it work. Yeah, so let's do it like this. Support tab, I went for Schwarzlose. Well, basically I went for the Breda, the Hotchkiss in A and the Hotchkiss in B, because the Hotchkiss is very, very good, and the support truck. At the end of building the deck, I had 2 points open still, and the only option was to take the take something in the support tab, and I thought I don't really need a commander, or don't want to play a commander. I've only got I've got like 9 leaders, but it's micro intensive, so I thought I'd rather take a cheap HMG option in the early game, and that's why I went for the Schwarzlose and not the better ZB53 that has better range. Yeah. Usually your opponent won't push with an HMG with 1.25k range in A phase. So I thought, well, 1k is not as good as 1.25k, but it will do the job. It would obviously be an option as well to keep this single vetted, maybe get rid of this tank, and then get rid of this. Then you have 4 points available that you could spend somewhere else, and then you have 49 out of 50 activation points used. But, you know, lots of options. I decided to go for Panzerschreck in M42 and a Pak 38 in A phase, and then B phase it's the Zestugan and the Rishita. Reason being, I think that the the range is better. This 2 gun is the better AT gun, even though the artillery option here is quite nice. But for that we do have other stuff. In the artillery tab, 60mm mortars in A phase, a leader. This is phase locked in B phase, but I think it's such a good unit, so it has to be brought. But I think +1 rate of fire is not worth upwetting them. And then I decided to go for the big boom with a supply truck in B phase, 5 rate of fire. Not great, but here it would be, for example, 8. But is that much better? Presumably not. And yeah, and the rate of fire, oh wait, 1 second, 150mm versus 105, that's obviously an option. But the 105mm, 155mm, how it's rate of fire 3 is just not good enough, I think. Looks pretty cool though. In the AA tab, I obviously brought the Hotchkiss Doubler. Single vetted only for now. And then I brought a Flak 36 in A phase. It's super slow, unfortunately. And one in B phase. The B phase one is single vetted. Might be a mistake, but it might be a mistake. Who knows? But if I have to bring that much AA, I'm about to lose anyway, I think. In the air tab, I decided to use the early Recon plane. It's a newer one as well, even though I think the IL-2KR is the better one. But it's only available in B phase. And then I brought the bomber here in A phase. I decided to go for the 850 kg bombs as opposed to the cheaper one here. But why did I do it? Should I change it back? Speed is the same. Well. The punch is obviously better. Reload time will be worse. But I think this will ensure the kill even if it gets stressed a bit. I decided to not take the A phase BF109 G2 because the Yak 9T seems like a more appealing option. Also because of the better strafing capabilities. But this is debatable, and I just hope that the doublers are enough in A phase. And you can't bring the Yak 9B, for example, in A phase, which would help out quite a bit, or even the IL-2 MR. Then I decided to take some killing AT capabilities with me as well, the IL-2M. I took the IL-2M over the cluster bomber because of the better resilience. Very good as opposed to bad. This is the deck, how I build it, how I will take it to battle against the AI now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.